Hi Beachcombers crew, this is how to do a plaster mask, and I wanted to do a quick video tutorial just so that your masks turn out really well. So put your kid down on the ground. Always do this outside because this is a messy craft. Take a piece of saran wrap and you're actually going to just put it over top of their face, which seems crazy but it's actually just fine. And leave it obviously so that their nose is exposed, and if they're not comfortable with that, obviously you can just do a top mask, but the important part is just that they can breathe and that they're comfortable, and then just put that over like that. The next step is to take your plaster pieces and you want to cut them into a variety of sizes and strips. The skinnier the strip, the better. I like to start the first one with a kind of a wider one. So dip it in the water and then just wring the water out. You want the plaster to mix with the water because then it creates a smoother finish. Place your first one over top of the forehead and just smooth it down. And depending on if you want eye holes in your mask or not, you can either drape around the eyes, or if you want to do more of a decorative mask, you can just go right over top of the whole face. We've already made one mask for Nicole and we did it with eye holes. After the mask is dry, you can actually go with scissors and smooth it out. So that's the one with the eye holes. This one I'm going to make as a decorative mask, so we're just going to cover over the whole thing. So you just keep taking your strips like this and then you just kind of crisscross them over the face. You don't want them to all go straight, you want them to kind of crisscross here and there. Try to keep it even, and you do want several layers. And then just smooth them out at each stage. Don't worry about rough edges at this point, just make sure that it does go as far on either side of her face as possible. A couple of your strips can go vertically, like this, to provide some structure for the mask, and again we will cut them as we go, or cut them after the mask is off, and then you can just trim the excess off. Obviously it's better to do them as close as you can so that you don't have to cut that excess off. Wow, I've never done a tutorial video before. I feel a little silly about it actually. Okay, so that's kind of our first nice layer.
Is the video off?
No, the video is still running, so you be quiet. You're very cute though. This is for the beachcombers because we want their masks to turn out nice. As you put more layers on, it'll start to feel stiffer. I don't know what else to tell you. Basically, it's just keep crisscrossing like this. Make sure you get that nice definition around the nose. Once these masks are dry, usually you have the kids just lay here for a few minutes, which is actually kind of nice because then they're quiet and they're not moving. Other kids can help with this. Usually you do one kid at a time. You're going to have 4 leaders this week, so divide the kids into groups and put a leader with groups of kids. Do a demo for them using somebody as a subject, and then you can divide into groups with the kids. And they can do each other's masks, but one leader should just make sure that they go around and make sure that the masks are looking good so that they turn out well. Okay, we're kind of getting close to the end of this mask. very well, Nicole. It's one of the reasons you want your plastic to go a little longer, because this stuff does get in people's hair. So just make sure it's their kids are well covered. The ones with the eye holes are a little fussier to do, and you're going to want to do skinnier strips to get around the eyes. The last layer that I do, I usually try to use a larger piece just to give it some nice, a nicer finished shape to it. So I'll use, again, a thicker piece. Try to watch for little wrinkles and things like that. Okay, and then the last step, when you get to this stage, and you've kind of got your structure of the mask, it should start to feel a little stiff at this point in time. You still don't want to take it off. Just take a little bit of water in your hands and make sure all those little holes are smoothed out, because they will dry like that. So just use your fingers to kind of do a little small circular motions. It helps blend the plaster, fills out those holes, and gives a nicer finish at the end. And that is kind of how you make a plaster mask. So what we would do is we would just tell the student, in this case Nicole, hey, just lay there for a few more minutes, and when the mask feels like it's set, all you'll do is just carefully, actually we'll just leave it for a minute, but what I'll tell you is a little bit more information. Once the mask has dried, you can just peel the plastic off, take a pair of scissors and just smooth out the edges around there. And then if you needed to, you could take some sandpaper just to smooth off any other rough edges. You can see here where we've got a little bit of strings and things like that in here. But you could just take a little bit of sandpaper to smooth it out. And then that is the project for day 1. Day 2 would be to paint it, and day 3 is to decorate it. And they can obviously add glitter glue and sequins. One of the things that makes these projects look better is if you can encourage the kids to just use 2 colors instead of like the 12 that they want to use, because then the masks just turn out looking more professional. So that's about it. Like I said, the last thing you need to do is, once you feel like the mask is going to hold its shape, is you simply just tuck a finger in there and just lift at the top, and then just lift the mask directly off the face and put it to the side to dry. Ta-da!